Does Ryan Reynolds really make the best gin on planet Earth? Let's find out today on the Tasting. Welcome to the Tasting Room. I'm Carl.
And I'm Riley.
And today we're going to talk about gin because it's the Stew's favorite liquor.
Yeah.
Right? No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And we have AJ and his lovely fiance, Alicia. And actually, when this video comes out, they're getting married tomorrow.
Hey, that's right. That's right.
I think who did that?
Good timing.
So you guys are getting married, and you guys both love gin, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So what I'm doing is I'm making them a cocktail gin base for them. So what we're gonna do today is make that same cocktail, each the same way, except for use 3 different spirits, and they're going to pick which one they like without knowing which gin, and we're gonna use that gin for your cocktail. So like a game plan?
Let's do it, man.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Awesome. So why do you guys like gin?
It just seems like I can drink it anytime, like any season.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it is. It's really like floral, but and like you can really mess it up.
Yeah, I agree
I
with
feel
that.
like you can really mess up a gin drink, and I think the big reason why I like it is because when you do it right, it's such a refreshing and like fulfilling drink. So
Yeah.
that's really it.
I agree with that.
And I'm all about the citrus, and I just feel like gin really pairs with citrus really well.
Yeah, I definitely. I mean, with your juniper and your coriander
Right.
and your orange zest and stuff like that, it definitely pairs with citrus.
Yeah.
And again, we have Oliver roaming around today, so
Doing his thing.
Hanging
doing his
out.
thing. Yep.
Getting cat hair in the gin.
So I think bartending for many years, I think a lot of people have this misconception of gin's bad. You know, they drank it incorrectly growing up.
Mhm.
A lot of Tanqueray and Sprites or just shots of Tanqueray.
Shots
Shots
of
of Bombay.
Yeah.
Bombay.
Bombay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Straight gin.
Yeah. And that's, you know, I don't know anyone that just drinks gin
Well,
straight.
I feel like if you're gonna say, "Oh, just give me gin on the rocks," it's like, who are you trying to be, man?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you're putting up a front. So
How
like,
big is your truck outside?
Yeah, exactly. like how other ways are you compensating? So
Yeah.
it's but yeah, like I think, like I say, I think it's a great drink mix wise. I don't know if I would ever like seek out to drink it, straight up,
Straight
like you're
up.
saying.
Yeah, like a martini. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, when I worked at Winifred's, there would be a couple people that would get Beefeater martinis up,
Yeah.
you know, and maybe super slightly dirty.
Yeah.
But that's it. I'm so confused.
I'd be down to try it.
So
Yeah.
Gotta, right? I mean, once. Try anything once.
And
That's-
that's a true statement right there.
With with exceptions.
one of the my only stories with gin, I think, is on a trip. It was like a business trip, and I ended up sitting right next to during a dinner.
Okay.
I sat right next to our our chief, not our CEO, but like our chief, one of our chief officers,
Sure.
basically. And he ended up ordering it was like a Hendrix like dirty martini, double olive, whatever. And I said, I'll take one too.
Oh my god.
And like, and we drank them, and like I enjoyed it, but I mean, how many drinks was I into the evening? That
Right,
But
yeah.
but I did. I drank it, and hey, man, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
So
I would definitely say out of all the liquors, I think gin has the biggest spread of flavor profiles. You know,
Sure.
I think the worst and the best gin has that biggest
biggest gap.
gap
Yeah.
than any other one.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I would
Because I
agree.
think vodka plateaus at a certain point.
Yeah.
You know, but I think gin keeps elevating for
Yeah.
how good it can be.
Yeah, I mean, when I was reading the Drunken Botanist, there are something like 20 botanicals that can be used to make gin.
Mm-hmm.
So any combination therein, I don't like math.
Right.
It's hard.
There's a lot.
No.
There are a lot of combinations that can
Right.
make.
I think most
variations
gins use
for
minimum
gin.
4 to 5. Most of them, I think, use 7 to 10, if I remember correctly from the random studying I've done. So what we're going to do first is we have each gin poured out in these lovely mugshot glasses. So we're going to try each of them, know what we're tasting, give a little feedback, and then I'm going to make the same cocktail, but not tell you which gin is in which cocktail. And you're going to tell me which cocktail you like, and that's the gin I'm going to spend my hard-earned money on. Please don't be Hendrix.
Please,
Or actually, aviation.
please be Hendrix.
So Beefeater is going to be the cheapest, and I don't even remember how much this costs because it's been like 6 months since I bought this bottle, but it's not even 25. I'm pretty sure it's around 20, 22,
yeah.
if I remember right. This I just bought today. This is about $28.27, and this is about the same price as $30. I think. So the reason I never know the prices is because I work at a brew pub. I have to know the prices of what we get at a cost. Then I go to Illinois to buy personal costs, and then when I'm too lazy, I don't go to Illinois. I go to Hy-Vee to buy this at not this kind of cost. So my prices are always a little random, but they're all within usually $3 to $5.
Sure.
So let's get started.
All right.
Let's we're gonna start with the Beefeater. Yep, there. All right. So I'm not pouring 4 shots. Everything that's just a lot of liquor, and we can all deal with half a shot.
So yeah, couples are gonna share.
Yeah.
I have John Dillinger.
Pretty boy Floyd.
Perfect.
Cheers.
I hope
Oh,
not.
it's like
I
I
know.
Oh,
right?
man.
This
It's like we just
Warm.
talked about not doing this
I don't
straight,
know.
man.
We're already a few beers deep. We don't need to do
Well,
3
Few?
consecutive shots.
That's nice.
It's very floral.
It's got a very huge floral.
I feel like if we say floral, it's gonna be accurate for all
Oh.
of them.
No. It's not as like juniper-y. I feel like it's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
smooth, very easy on the palate, very light.
burn doesn't hit until a little bit later
Later.
in the vibe, you know.
It's definitely on the back end. You get the burn.
For sure.
And it burns.
It does.
I
It's
got, like,
it's
I
warming.
feel it right here.
Yeah.
It's warming.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I definitely think, and I should have read up on this. The differences, like this is going to be your dry London gin, which is going to be your most popular type of gin out there style.
It's your Tanqueray, your Bombay, right?
Yo, this, if you don't know, is a Scottish gin. Hendrix is a Scottish gin, so it's going to have probably different notes. What like a Scotch is going to have, right? Some of those flavor characters because the ground and the environment it is built in, or I'm sorry, grown in all the spices and seasons. I guess.
If you ever want to be entertained for a solid 30 seconds, buy a bottle of Hendrix and read the little tag that they
Oh.
put on the
Oh,
that they
yeah.
put
It
on
blows
the-
everyone's mind. And I don't really know
In a
anything about
British accent.
aviation.
Naturally. Scottish bro.
Yeah.
This is like I said, Ryan Reynolds gin. I haven't said that yet, but this is Ryan Reynolds gin. If you're not familiar with him, then you
I
could learn
mean,
it's a rock.
I mean, our
If not, you're right.
Let's
if
see,
nothing else,
aviation.
he's pretty, so it's worth the money.
So it's an American gin. So we're gonna have 3 different continent gins with an adventurous blend
Wait,
of
wait,
spices from around
Not
the world.
continent. Country.
Countries.
Because the British Isles are the same.
Yeah, it's all in Europe. That's what I pay the big bucks for.
It's all on the same fucking island.
What London?
It's-
Scottish.
Yeah.
They're
England,
all located up on
Scotland,
the UK.
connected.
Fantastic.
England is south of Scotland, but
Different
they share a
countries,
border. It's like Iowa
same
and
island.
Missouri, but smaller.
So we're going to try the aviation gin right
There
now.
we go.
So
Keep
you just think of Ryan Reynolds when you drink this?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
And maybe that makes it better.
Makes
So
it
do you-
better. So we have this. Oh my god.
no.
No!
Fix it
All
in
right.
post.
Quick. Fine.
Don't fix it in post. Leave it. Gross.
Yeah. Well, it's Ryan Reynolds. Would you like that off the table?
Maybe.
Just saying.
Is he Deadpool yet?
Oh,
So
Straight up this.
to the projects of editing, let's try aviation from Ryan Reynolds. We have 0 tasting notes on these, so we don't know what to expect.
And I've got Lucky Luciano.
Al Capone, baby.
Gotta love our mobster shot glasses.
Murder,
I think I got these for $10 at
racketeering.
Spencer's or something.
Take your drink.
Very juniper-y.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of
I
that.
like it.
You like it?
I do.
I don't. I didn't like it on the nose. I didn't
So
like it
much-
on the
much-
palate.
it is
don't
Oh,
like
the
it on
nose
those.
is.
No.
I like it on just
Didn't-
the very beginning of the palate. It's very nice.
I feel like it's,
It's-
very medicinal,
It's less
It
alcohol-y
is.
smelling than the beef.
Oh, it tastes
Yes.
like NyQuil.
but it's very medicinal. I feel like this would have been in like
A lot more burn.
It tastes like NyQuil.
Lot
Now
more.
that you say medicinal.
I don't know about NyQuil. I just feel like
On the
back in
taste.
the
Lot
day,
more
if they were
burn.
coming up with like cough remedies or like
Yeah.
something.
It is
this
definitely way
would
more
be-
juniper heavy than beefier.
Right.
I feel like I would really enjoy that in a gin and tonic.
Okay.
Because the tonic would kind of mellow out the medicinal.
Yeah.
And then also like the sharpness of the alcohol.
It's definitely less citrus and floral
Mhm.
than beefier for sure.
Yeah,
So put it in a gin and tonic with lime.
yeah. It needs a little bit of balance for me.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're gonna go with probably the most high-end known gin out there, Hendrix. And then people it's super high end, but it's reasonably priced for how good it is.
I mean,
Yeah, I think 30 a bottle.
Yeah.
Like, that's definitely reasonable, but I think it would be considered one of the top
Oh,
shelf
for sure.
gins.
Yeah, we definitely
Yeah.
charge for some orders.
Who do you have?
I have Bugsy.
I have Machine Gun Kelly, not
Ooh.
The
Eminem's rival.
Even though he's got a rap sheet.
Yeah.
Ah!
Ugh.
Not Eminem's rival.
I forgot to
but
tell you, there's no puns.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
fuck, sorry.
You can just leave that at the door. Puns are always accepted in my book.
Mm.
All right.
It's very mild on the
That's
nose.
all right. Scary.
Well, yeah, that one's smooth. Sorry, Carl. This might be my
Your
favorite.
pocketbook.
Hey, it doesn't matter what you taste the line. It tastes what
True.
rather than drink. Because again, I think that's what helps with especially with gin drinks. If you compare the right
True.
flavorings with that right
Yeah.
gin, it's going to set it off.
This is definitely a lot more mild to
But-
me.
I think Beefeater might be more balanced.
I might agree. Like, there's not as much flavor to this. So if you were having this in a martini or drinking it straight, I feel like that would be
Preferable.
yeah, definitely. But I don't know if it's gonna stack up to other flavors in a cocktail.
Right.
Is it aged anymore at all or anything? Because generally, like that's what you see, like when it's smoother like that.
Right.
It usually has like more of an aging, like similar to tequila.
Well, I
But,
know that they put different botanicals in it that aren't common to regular gin, and I know
Right.
that they say to pair Hendrix with cucumber rather than lime.
Right.
Interesting.
And it,
Cucumber
it
would be
really
good.
does bring out different flavor notes, and I do enjoy that. But
Okay, so
personally, I'll do both. lime and
traditional
cucumber.
botanicals such as juniper, coriander, citrus, peel, the unexpected infusion of cucumber and rose petals result in a most iconalistic gin.
What?
Iconalistic.
Nice. Iconalistic.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Kind of classic.
Boom.
So it's that classic
Yeah.
taste.
That
I
makes
really
sense.
feel like
It is
that
not for
rose-
everyone, is what they say.
I like it.
I don't like it.
Yeah,
So
that
far, so
rose
good,
petal
as
is
far
very
as
like
it goes.
That's definitely
feminine.
more lime.
Yeah.
I think that has a very specific citrus.
Yeah.
lime. And I think that's probably why it pairs well with
Right.
cucumber. Because that is
Yeah.
definitely, I
Already
think, I
built in.
believe in Europe, that is definitely, I think the way they drink that is, there's no lime, it is a garnish with a cucumber. That is the standard for their like gin and tonics.
Okay.
and things like that. So in the U.S., we like to do everything our way because
America?
we're America.
Because
Yeah.
America.
Because imperial system,
Right.
measurement and all that. We got to do it.
Because we got to be different.
We are the black swan, black sheep, whatever you want to say.
I'll take it.
So, cocktail time. All right, so we have 3 cocktails, even though I know there's 6, but 2 for each or 1 for each times 2. They are the exact same recipe, but different gin in each glass, just so when we move things around, I know which cocktail is in which, because none of these, all 3 do not know which gin, right? You guys
Right.
don't know?
I have no
I have
idea.
Correct.
no
Scott's honor?
idea.
Zero idea.
0 idea.
Scout's Honor's 2 fingers. This is the Girl Scout code.
It's 3. 3 for boys.
Is it?
Yeah.
We always do 3 for Girl
It's
Scouts.
3 for boys.
3 for
Yeah.
boys.
Well, he would know because he's a Boy Scout.
It's crazy. I
Yeah.
know. It's weird.
Things you learn.
I've never
Yeah.
been either, so
So,
Maybe I'm wrong.
the reason why there's no ice is because we're gonna be probably drinking these in flasks at your wedding. Kind of like that's gonna be like the all-day sipper, so we don't have to worry about things. I'm just gonna batch this all up, put it in. So this is gin with grapefruit juice, lemon juice, and then I made a ginger honey simple syrup for it. So keep it
delicious.
basic, a little sweet, but nothing too crazy. So yeah, so we're gonna go with this guy. We're gonna go, and they're gonna taste test them, see what they think. I'm gonna try it too, because I just
Some
want to know
more
what difference I
juniper
think.
on the
Yeah,
nose.
I definitely.
You think they're gonna try to pin?
Mm-hmm. Lily's
So
flutes.
they're whispering.
Mm-hmm. I know, like whispering
This is
doesn't
very
help.
good.
Whispering doesn't help the podcast.
It's very
It's very mild.
mellow. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I could drink this all day.
That's the point, right?
I
I mean,
I
like,
hope so.
like you're saying, like.
So I'm gonna wake up
Yeah.
at 6 in the morning,
That's
have
good.
these ready to go.
Yeah.
Take it away.
We
Please.
want to take this to the barber in the morning, man.
Ooh, that is pretty. That's
Yeah.
smooth.
That's
It's
easy
super
as all
smooth.
get out, man.
Yeah.
That's-
That is, you can't taste the alcohol, but you can taste the notes.
You
of
can
the
taste.
garlic
Yeah,
of
I
gin.
understand.
And you smell
There's no
it too.
burn.
You get a little bit of smell.
There is no alcohol
Taste.
taste,
Wow, that's
burn.
delicious, man.
nose,
Wow.
nothing.
And that.
Yeah.
That.
Just a little bit of botanical kind of just
Yeah.
Kind of just sings in there, but
And
like,
that ginger on the end is really nice. Like
Yeah.
that's the very last note I get with that like little sweetness of honey. So it's more, I feel like, bright citrus.
It's hard for
Sweetness
me
on
to.
it.
It's hard for me to like stop drinking because.
Yeah.
But like, and like, you know me, like I'm not like a sweet drink kind of guy, and it's not that at all. It's just like very easy to sip.
It's very
yeah,
light.
I mean, I'm always gonna use a sweetness. I mean, that's
Absolutely.
part of cocktail making is
Yeah.
using sweetener, but not like making a sugar bomb.
Yeah.
No,
exactly.
yeah, it's definitely not like a gut rot.
That's crazy.
Balance is
Yeah.
key.
I
All right,
really like
so
that.
number 2 to the champagne flutes. So interesting story. While they give a quick taste, I was buying liquor for a couple weeks ago for some of these, and at the checkout they had Di Serono
This smells
on sale
Yeah,
for $25
more booze.
with these two in the box.
Oh, really?
So I'm like, well, you know what? I need 2 champagne flutes
Why
for
not?
the hell
This
of it.
is definitely juniper.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it makes it brighter.
It feels bitter to me.
Interesting. Bitter.
It is a little bit bitter.
I feel like it
On
brings the bitter of the grapefruit
You can definitely
out.
on the nose is way more ginny.
Yep, more
Yeah.
juniper.
I might like it better though, just because I like a little bit of bite.
I do.
I'm on the opposite. I like this one better because it's more mild. It's more
Yeah.
like sippable. This is more bold flavor.
You know,
Yeah, no,
I don't like to toot my own horn, but damn, I'm good. I'm good.
They're both very good. I'm
Yes,
just
this
thinking
is-
for like the
oh, wow.
long haul. I
Yeah,
can drink
I-
that longer than this one.
This is this is like it does. It has that little bit of bite,
Yeah.
but you kind of want that because you don't want people to just be like sucking on their
Right.
glass all day.
Or do you?
Well,
I mean,
I'm always
Oh,
making
wow.
cocktails where I want the liquor for. I want to taste the liquor because, in
Yeah.
my
I
opinion,
do
why are you making a cocktail
Right.
that you're just hiding it, masking it?
Yeah.
Unless that liquor is like a Saint Germain or liquor 43 where it's just enhancing something else.
Sure.
But when your main spirit, you should be tasting that. In my
yeah,
opinion.
if it's something other than vodka,
Right.
because vodka,
Yeah.
as we talked about in our last,
Episode.
or well, that
Well,
it
it'd be a
won't be our
couple
last
weeks ago.
this time, but
You got that whole
Like it.
time fusion.
yeah, we talked about like vodka is a neutral grain spirit designed to be neutral.
Right.
It'll
But
be
gin-
interesting.
Oh,
Gin
yeah.
is the point of it is to get the flavors, to get the floral liquid botanicals, and
Right.
I want to get that, and I got that
And not
with the
get the
first
burn.
one,
Yeah.
but it was very subtle. This
Mhm.
one burns a little bit more. You get the alcohol, but I feel like it's brighter, crisper. I think crisp is a good word.
Chris,
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move to number 3. We got the little coupe glass. Riley, go ahead and you can grab
Alright.
yours.
Deville.
Yep. Is that
Oh,
yours?
no, it's still everywhere! Party
We have to
foul.
make a rule. We have to do a game.
I mean, it is so full.
It is very.
I know. People at work get mad at me because I make all my cocktails super full, and I forget what you call it when you leave like a little breathing room. So when people move it, I forget what that's called.
That one might be my favorite.
Really? I feel like this tastes like a cleaner.
you
Sorry,
know, you're also talking about Carl's
Sorry, Carl.
concoctions
Hey.
here.
It doesn't matter because the recipe's the same. It's just the gin is different, and
Right,
I think that is a skill set picking the
No,
right
like I get what you're
liquor.
saying.
It's
though,
as
very
much a part of
piney.
it.
Yes.
part of it. As,
Yes.
It's very piney.
Pine solely,
Because
yeah.
when people say make me a whiskey sour, I'm like, well, what whiskey do you want me to use? Because there is huge.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna make you a Jack
That's
Daniels
my
whiskey
least
sour.
favorite
Right.
in my favorite cup, which is very disappointing.
I don't know. I still really like
Really?
it, but it's
Ooh.
I get the pine. I
Pine
get the
for
pine,
sure.
and
Yeah.
I understand it.
This one would need a little bit more tweaking to the recipes to
Mhm.
make
Like
it.
a little bit more citrus maybe to balance it out. Because I get the
I
sweet,
guess, but
but I'm
Yeah,
not a fan.
no problems.
Yeah, we're all-
What do you have problems with, AJ? Let us know that. Maybe that's your problems. You don't
If
have
it's gin,
problems.
there are no problems.
That's right, baby. What is the cheapest gin out there? What's Iowa's cheapest
Oh
gin?
no, isn't it like Paramount?
Well, it does a
Paramount.
5-star Paramount. Is that what it
I
is?
think it's
Paramount.
Paramount, but maybe 5-star has one.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been forever since I thought. It's just
I haven't. I do not look that low.
There's, you know,
I'm
there's
gonna go
Seagram's that
Store
gets down there, but that's even a step up.
Is
Yeah.
the Seagram's the one with the bumpy bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's my favorite.
I mean, Snoop Dogg.
I hope
what made
this-
Seagram's.
I hope this is Hendrix.
Okay, so let's talk about that. What do you guys think it is? So let's start with the rocks glass. What do you guys? Riley,
I
what do
think
you
this
think?
is Hendrix.
I think that's
Yeah, I
Hendrix.
think it's Hendrix. It's way mellow.
Yeah.
It's like the cucumber. I feel like you can taste the cucumber in the first one. I wasn't gonna say it because I didn't want to influence anybody else's choices, but I really think that one is Hendrix because I get cucumber.
And it's the most mild, I think, out
Yeah.
of all of them. So the other ones I feel like had a distinct taste where the Hendrix was pretty mild.
Yeah.
And I think this is the most mild, most drinkable in the combination. Not as much like oozy-ness.
Yep.
That's the drink that you give your great aunt who doesn't like booze.
Right. What do you think of Jen? What do you think of Jen?
I want to taste all the
I'm
components.
Right.
compelled to go with them as well, but just to be the outlier, I'd almost want to say it's the Beefeater, but
Just the
just to be a fighter.
Yeah.
But I
devil's advocate.
I'd almost have to say I think it's the Hendrix as well because the Hendrix was very smooth.
Right.
And the cucumbers.
It is definitely
And the
Hendrix
rose.
is definitely, I think, the most well-rounded
Yeah.
gin out of all of them, right? Like
Yeah.
nothing
Get a
really
little bit of-
stands out.
And I feel like I get the rose out
Yeah.
of it a bit.
Yeah. Okay, so what do we think number 2 is?
I'm gonna go Beefeater.
Let's say it's the
This is
Beefeater
one
as
ours.
well.
I think Beefeater, yeah.
Has a little bit of sting in it, and actually I like that.
Right.
So
Yeah. But still like more junipery. The other
It's dry.
yeah.
London Dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
And-
Beefeater too.
So then you guys are all agreeing to the third one is
Ryan
possibly
Reynolds.
the aviation.
Yeah.
You know
that
what?
was the strongest flavor to
And
me.
I'll try that one more time here in a second.
Because
Because-
let me figure out that one.
I'm just kidding.
Let me-
Just kidding.
Let me get a sippy sip.
You just get a little. taste.
I forget what that tastes like.
Yeah, I would definitely think that's aviation.
I mean, they're
I'm
all
going
good
to,
in their own sense. I guess.
Yeah,
I
but
guess.
I agree.
it's interesting how distinct they are because I mean they were distinct tasting them separately, but in the cocktail definitely
Right.
I think
you're
I
getting
think
some
like,
distinct flavors.
By itself, gin tastes like gin,
Right.
Yeah,
like with a question mark at the end because of subtle differences. But then, like in cocktails, it's a completely different drink.
And then that's the whole
And
point of all
balance.
this is
Yeah.
to see what a liquor, like what that price point or what that specific liquor does
Mhm.
differently. Like
Mhm.
when people say this is my favorite, why is it your favorite? Like
Mm-hmm.
is it because this one drink is great, or do you just like there's so
Are
many
you-
variations
are you
of
brand,
why?
Are you brand loyal or is this like
Yeah.
the flavor that you like?
Right.
or
Exactly.
if your signature drink is a gin and tonic versus like something more
Right.
flavored, does it balance differently?
Right. Exactly. And I think that's what makes drinking fun is like you try to find those perfect balances. I mean that's like an episode about the perfect margarita. It's like my perfect margarita will probably change next year because
right.
my flavor profiles will completely change.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then I also, this is something where there's no science research or, stats to back this up. But I also think what you drink and eat within the past 24 hours dictates how well your flavor profiles drink with
Yeah,
this.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Because that's why
Well-
people cleanse their palate with sorbets and all this other shit because you're trying to get this most
Pure.
pure
taste.
taste.
Well, if that's the case, my palate should be pretty neutral because I didn't eat a whole lot today.
Well, we did.
Spicy pineapple.
We did. We did
That is a good
eat a
point.
nice meal. We all ate
Yeah.
the same meal before this,
Right.
so that kind of helps,
Even out
level
the
up.
playing field.
So
I had to guess.
yeah.
Otherwise,
Let's.
I'm
I had
gonna
some
I'm gonna
mozzarella
play a little
sticks
bit of
today,
devil's advocate.
so-
I'm gonna stick with Hendrix here. I am going to say aviation, and then I'm going to say
just to be
Beefeater.
different
Just
because
to be
AJ
different.
needs to
I
be
think you guys
different.
are right, probably, but I feel like the aviation could actually get dictated a little bit differently based on the ingredients. So
That's true.
that's my
true.
only thing.
All right.
Okay,
But-
so now the important question is: this question will dictate if their marriage succeeds.
Wait.
or not.
Let me guess. Let me guess to see who likes which one and if they're going to agree.
We're not going to agree.
No, you're not. Because
We're
you
always-
like, because
agree.
you like the.
We're
the
always
rock sauce.
listen. We're always on the opposite spectrum. It's not a bad thing. That balances, but
Right.
yeah, it's
So
not
which
gonna
one do
be
you
an
want? Which
agreement.
one do you want for your wedding?
Can we close our eyes and point? I feel like it's
Do it.
Yeah.
okay.
Wait, okay, close your eyes and
Okay.
then count to 3.
Those are nice.
1,
You gotta
2.
close your eyes.
3.
I knew
Yeah,
it.
they picked exactly the ones I went to.
Literally,
Makes sense.
I just
So,
feel like
do we have
this
a-
one is like no
I like a little bit of
alcohol.
bite. I
Yeah,
like
I
a
like
little
the
bit
bite
of bite.
And I'm
but that's-
opposite, and I think of like what our wedding party would like and what other people would like, and I feel like this would be
Yeah, but like
something that most people would like because there's not a bite.
Yeah, but the other people.
Paper, rock, scissors. One.
Oh
The
one
my
take
other,
out.
God,
other
I'm
people
bad at
who are
this.
gonna like this are people who don't like gin. Period.
But
Yeah,
again,
so I
we're
think
not.
that's a
we're,
good
we're-
introductory to
This is
gin.
just
We're
this
the
is just
gin
a cup of
people.
cocktail. Like I'm not making it, so you're drinking
Yeah.
all night. This is just we're all having a couple of cocktails before the wedding. You know, before.
And I feel like this is a
reception.
good like get the party started.
Yeah.
We're rock paper scissoring this.
Yeah.
I think it's like I win, so I get this.
It's
Like,
her day.
These like they're both good. I like the
Listen,
little
I
bit of
think
extra bite.
Yeah.
And,
You should
that's
start
what I
the
think.
happy wife, happy life mantra.
No.
No.
Wow.
Carla.
Well-
3 weeks. 3 weeks. Paper, rock, scissors. Winner take all.
You'll
1, 2, 3, shoot.
pay for that
How
mistake.
about
tomorrow.
happy spouse, happy house? What about that?
yeah.
Ooh, how about that?
Well,
huh?
Let's just
Yeah,
say
I
you'll,
mean, if you're a feminist, you agree with that statement. Like, you can't say happy wife, happy life, and
But,
still
you know.
expect to be
Well,
I-
boy,
feminist.
I am a feminist,
that's
but
why I love this
listen,
woman.
you'll pay for that mistake.
Oh.
You'll wear that mistake.
I already gave her the ring to market as well.
Okay, let's figure it out.
That
Let's
makes
figure-
Are
sense.
we rock paper scissoring this? Let's do it at the end. Let's reveal, and then we'll rock
I think we
paper
should pick
scissor
one.
it.
I think you need to pick before.
All right, let's
That's
rock paper scissor it.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Oh.
This is so boring. Okay, so the big conclusion.
Yeah.
Drum roll.
Wait, I got
The girls were right, all 3 of them.
Alright.
Hendrix, Beefeaters, Aviation. Which, I mean, it is exactly how you guys tasted, how we all tasted before prior.
Yeah.
You guys
Right.
picked out all the notes, all the flavors, and they corresponded to the cocktail. So, at the end of the day, it kind of does matter what you're drinking.
Yeah, I think it does.
That being said, though,
And listen,
I
I
was-
got rich taste.
Damn it! Riley, how much loan can we take out? No, I'm just kidding. I'm more than happy because you know what? You ain't getting a wedding gift. This is our wedding
Hey,
gift.
there you go.
We'll take it.
Accepted.
Accept.
Yeah.
But no, it's gonna be a fun day. It's gonna be fun. You know, I've known you guys for a couple years now, which is
More
been
than a
fun.
couple.
I mean, a couple as
Six
in like
now.
5.
More than that.
No,
no,
Yes.
no,
I haven't known Riley longer than 6.
Right? Yeah, we've been together for 6 years.
When did
So,
you meet Sean Pryor?
Like 6 months after we
6
got
months.
together.
after we
Okay,
started.
fine.
So,
All right.
Yeah.
Shout out
So,
to Sean
yeah.
Pryor.
Sean Pryor, if you're watching this,
We love ya.
get a drink in your hand.
That's right.
All right, so it's been fun. We appreciate everyone watching. I know this is like a longer video, but we have a lot of friends that want to be a part of this and have fun with our drinking games and stuff like that, and try to figure out, you know, is it worth the money to spend for more seasons of
And
alcohol?
for Jen, it is.
Apparently, it is. Depending on what you're drinking.
The problem is I have
So fucked.
bougie taste. So
You got champagne taste on a water
It's
budget.
really,
Oh my
it's really
God.
three bottles of gin. That's not that bad.
Nah.
I do gotta buy grapefruit because I don't know if grapefruit, like,
Ooh.
you know,
Yeah.
in
You better buy
November,
that
season-
now.
Yeah, seasonal.
Yeah.
I was afraid to buy it today. Like, ugh, it's gonna be- so, thanks for joining us for the tasting room. We've had fun. Thank you guys for coming out, and congratulations on your wedding.
Thanks.
Thanks, man.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.